We're at Disneyland.
We stayed at a Good Neighbor Hotel, the Marriott by Courtyard Main Gate. The hotel was listed right across the street from the Disney property. Let's see how really close the hotel is from the Disney property. This is security for the entire Disney property. Everybody goes through here for California Adventure, Disneyland, and Downtown Disney. There is no separate handicap line. You have to go through the line with everybody else. And it's quite narrow getting the scooter in between the two metal detectors.
Disneyland opened on July 17, 1955. Walt's office or apartment was above the fire station. When Walt was in the park, a light was always on in the window, alerting cast members to do their very best. After Walt's passing, the tradition continues with the light always lit. Due to the age of the park, there are many attraction queues that are not ADA compliant. Some attractions have return times. With a return time attraction, everyone in your group has to be with you when you go up to the cast member to be scanned in to be given a return time. Following attractions have return times: Alice in Wonderland, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Casey Jr. Circus Train, Chip 'n Dale's Gadget Coaster, Indiana Jones Adventure, Jungle Cruise, King Arthur Carousel, Mad Tea Party, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, Peter Pan's Flight, Pinocchio's Daring Journey, Pirates of the Caribbean, Snow White's Enchanted Wish, Space Mountain, and Storybook Land Canal Boats. For Pirates of the Caribbean, you enter through the exit, which is near Blue Bayou.
We are at the newly refurbished Jolly Holiday Bakery, getting ready for something to eat for breakfast.
Welcome to Frontierland. We tried out this restaurant called Rancho del Zocalo in Frontierland, and it was really good. The family really enjoyed it. It's Tex-Mex, and it's better than, I would say, Pecos Bill. So you might want to try it out. Big Thunder Mountain had return times and a designated scooter parking area. We got into the ride through the exit. We are headed to New Orleans Square, home of the Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean. Rivers of America is also shared between Frontierland and New Orleans Square. Rivers of America is where the show Fantasmic can be seen nightly at the park. Scooter and handicap parking is available right next to the green structure by the water where the Mark Twain often docks.
We just finished at the Haunted Mansion. It was really great. And when we were able to bring the scooter all the way up, and when we got off, well, we had to stay on the ride until we got back to getting on the ride. And then we went through a separate passage of going to an elevator to get back to the level of the park. Because for the Haunted Mansion, you actually do go down and walk across to the show building. So we had a great time. It was different. We enjoyed it. And we're at New Orleans Square right now, where the Haunted Mansion sits. And we'll just try to get some more video of the surrounding areas. Tiana's palace is right in front of me, as you can see. And their Rivers of America has the Mark Twain riverboat, and they also have Columbia. And both of those ships participate in the Fantasmic nighttime show.
Pirates of the Caribbean is also located in New Orleans Square. It's different from Florida. How? There's two thrilling drops, and it's adjacent to a restaurant, Blue Bayou. It's a longer attraction. There's more areas in which the pirates are shown in their immortal state in the beginning. There's also an additional scene of pirates shooting at each other at the end of the ride. The boat goes upward back to ground level. In Florida, you go up a flat escalator. There are two examples of human remains on the ride, a real skull and the pirate's headboard on the bed, and real hair was sewn onto a pirate's leg, dangling above the boat by Imagineer Harriet Burns.
Rascals and scoundrels, villains and knaves, they got me, hearts, yo-ho. The devil's
Welcome to Adventureland, home of the Enchanted Tiki Room, Jungle Cruise, Indiana Jones Adventure, the Adventureland Treehouse, and the famous Dole Whip. Dole Whip is located at the Tropical Hideaway. Oh, the tiki birds were closed when we were there. Boo, they're my favorite. There's a lot of shopping in the area, several stores to choose from on both sides of the street, as you can see. That is the Indiana Jones Adventure. Let's go inside.
That'll reach you if you avoid the eyes of Mara, that is. Temple of the Forbidden Eye continues to beckon visitors from around the globe. They've all heard the tantalizing tales. The matronly movie star made young again. The paupers who became Rockefellers in these ruins. But a darker tale has surfaced. Many visitors are claiming loved ones have disappeared inside. Could it be they looked into the eyes of the idol? The reports reach Indiana Jones, who returns to the site of his great discovery. Our newsreel camera follows Dr. Jones as he enters the temple. 1 week later, and still no Indiana Jones. Could Jones himself have locked eyes with the idol? Or will he solve the riddle of the lost tourists? When and if he does, Eye on the Globe will be there.
Hello, oh, my friend. The French may be needing a little adjustment, but easy on the curves.
You see the future. I will lift the curtain of time. It is your destiny.
Thanks. You guys are on your own. There. That wasn't so bad. Was it?
A family favorite, the Jungle Cruise. California has two differences. The temple portion is not indoors, it's outdoors. And the skipper uses a gun to frighten off the animals. Florida does not have that. Keep an eye out for the 8th wonder of the world. Only available on the Jungle Cruise.
It's the one, the only, 8th wonder of the world, the backside of water!
As Walt would put it, tomorrow is a heck of a thing to keep up with. Tomorrowland was a challenge for the Disney Imagineers to design and even build. Being futuristic, they always have to be looking forward.
Find his robots and his secret weapon and blast them. Green Squadron will retrieve the power cells, while the rest of you concentrate on those robots.
Star Tours is very similar to the one in Hollywood Studios. You access the ride vehicle by going through the exit. A cast member will be there to assist you. This attraction also has an accessible ride experience. You can go into a separate room and see everything that you would see inside the submarine. This is very helpful if you can't climb down into it or if you have problems with claustrophobia. You get to see everything everyone in the sub sees. I like this ride because it reminds me of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I really miss that attraction. There's a lot of things in this attraction that will also remind you of Nemo at the Seas in Epcot.
All ahead, 1/3.
All ahead, 1/3.
Stand by to dive.
Diving station.
Pressure in the boat. Let's take it down. One to make balance. Dive. Dive. Take it down easy.
20,000 planes, 3 degrees down.
Catch her at 10 fathoms. Steer 30 degrees.
Right rudder, 30 degrees.
All ahead full. Steady as she goes. G'day. This is the captain speaking. Now that we're underway, I'd like to welcome you aboard. As the conditions of our voyage may be unpredictable, please remain seated at all times. As we leave the coast behind and head towards open water, you'll notice that this is a popular spot for divers searching for exotic fish. Right rudder, 20 degrees. Set course directly over the Lost City.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Stand by for weather watch.
Radar 1, standing by.
Our destination today is quite extraordinary, a newly erupting deep water volcano. Even here in the shallows, we can see evidence of such geothermal forces constantly at work.
Radar 1, surface storm ahead, sir.
No worries. You'll take it down fast indeed. All controls, 8 degrees down.
Down 80. We're approaching targeted depth, sir.
Level off and hold at 80 fathoms.
80 fathoms.
Set course to 70 degrees true. Steady as she goes.
I sir.
The fish world has always been considered a silent habitat. But now, thanks to remarkable advances in marine technology, we can use instruments such as our sonar hydrophones to actually hear the fish talk. Including the majestic sea turtle.
Welcome to the EAC, Minnie Marlin. This is fun. We're gonna hit the Nemo! Nemo! This is not funny, and I'm no funny. I'm a clownfish. Nemo! I am looking for my son.
I can help.
It's Nemo!
Where?
I don't know. That's why we're trying to find him.
Find who?
My son Nemo. You know that.
I do.
We went on a huge adventure together, which you don't remember at all.
Is he orange with white stripes and looks kind of like you, only smaller?
Yes, have you seen him?
Seen who?
No, no, Bruce, remember the pledge.
Right then. I am a nice shark, not a mindless eating machine. People are friends, not food. Right there, mates. Easy does it. You wouldn't want one of these balloons to pop.
It's about finding Nemo!
Right behind you.
I'm so worried!
What? You guys noticed the alarm on me?
entering our home port. We've enjoyed having you aboard on this adventurous voyage. Thanks for joining us, and have a top day.
Welcome to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. It's an exact replica of the one in Florida. They are twins, so we did not do excessive filming here. They do have Rise of the Resistance and Smuggler's Run, just like we have in Florida. They also have the same restaurants and the same lounges as well.
Okay, let's go on this. This is a Jedi
Corellian freighter that needs immediate transport back to the maintenance bay. This thing is practically scrap metal.
Welcome to Mickey's Toontown. We used to have a similar land such as this at the Magic Kingdom in Florida. Presently, we have Storybook Circus. Toontown has 3 attractions: Chip and Dale's Gadget Coaster, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin. Additionally, you will find a neighborhood with character. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is also located inside a movie theater, such as the one in Florida. This movie theater is called the El Capitan, so make sure you see that when you come on in. It's near the fountain.
It's a great hot dog you want. You can still go to Blue That's Phil's Dog House in the barbecue bar. Don't forget, folks.
Let's go.
Close it.
a picture with me. And we're like, you're recording that? Oh, okay. And they're like, oh, you can keep going.
We stood in line for a picture with Mickey Mouse. Notice how he's wearing his Steamboat Willie outfit. That is very rare to get Mickey Mouse in that outfit. Welcome to Fantasyland. The gateway is Sleeping Beauty's castle. This castle has an attraction in itself. You can climb up the stairs and see the different dioramas, giving you the story of Sleeping Beauty, including Maleficent. This attraction also has an accessible experience. If you can't climb all those stairs like me, you can go right over to this side entrance and go into a room where it's cool and you can see all the things that people see that climb around in the castle and the dioramas. It's very interesting. If you have a family member that the park is too stimulating, this would be a nice place to sit down and just relax.
We're in Fantasyland and we're having a great time at Disneyland here, and the sun has come out, so we'll be getting on our sunscreen soon. There's some tips that you should know. In Florida, they have electrical plugs at most restaurants, even counter services, so that you can charge your scooter. In Disneyland, there are no plugs. Yep. True story. I talked to a cast member. They said they covered over all the plugs. I think the effort is to sell their merchandise that would charge your, your phone, that kind of thing. And what we do know is that we can take the scooter all the way back to where people rent scooters from the park and plug it in there, and then just walk around while it's sitting there charging. I'm very fortunate that I'm able to do some walking, so that's good. But if you can't, I would suggest bringing extra battery packs, because I was disappointed by that. I really was, because I always charge mine while we're having a meal. So another reason to love Florida. Ooh, I know. But just wanted to make you aware that there is nowhere in this park for you to plug in your scooter unless you're at the entrance where they rent their scooters from.
Fantasyland. It has many dark rides. On one side, you have German architecture for Snow White's Wish, Enchanted Witch, and Pinocchio's Daring Journey. On the other side, you have the English Tudor buildings, housing Peter Pan's Flight, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, and Alice in Wonderland.
Welcome to the King Arthur Castle. We're making lots of money.
No, this way.
So, you control the easy, Lord.
You're almost home.
No, this way!
In Wonderland began when I followed the road rabbit down the rabbit hole. All of a sudden, I fell. Down, down, down.
Oh, look into the white rabbit. Wow. See for yourself.
Oh, Mr. Rabbit.
No, that way.
Perchance, I'm not sure where I am either.
Wait, don't go, please.
Since this is the thought we've had,
We dare not stop.
always the drop. So that the make this
Her Imperial Highness, the Queen of Hearts, and the King. Shall we play croquet?
rule 42. The queen always wins.
With their heads! Goodness!
I get to do some my lifting too.
And it was an unwasted.
See you later.
Come on, everybody, here we go! Up to Neverland! I've got you now! Take that! Back off for London! Pixie dust! I've got you now!
This is Casey Jr.'s circus train. We really enjoyed this attraction, and it runs right along Storybook Canal boats. There's a rule with Storybook Canal boats. When you get on the ride and when you get off, everybody has to stand up at the same time, and I didn't think I'd be able to do that. I'm kind of slow getting up, and I didn't want to be that person, because if you don't do it all together, you can tip over the boat. So we elected to ride the train instead. See the flowers over on the side? They look like a quilt. That was one of the things that Walt Disney really liked when he walked into Fantasyland. It was one of his favorites. We are at Small World. There's a big difference between Small World in California and Small World in Florida. In California, there's a lot of Disney intellectual property, which means in the different lands, you're going to see some of your favorite characters, like Aladdin and Jasmine. You're going to see Woody and Jessie, and you're going to see characters from Coco, such as Miguel and Dante, and don't forget the 3 caballeros. So keep an eye out for them. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. It's located in Bayou Country, not in Fantasyland. The Country Bear Jamboree was previously here. Now the Country Bears are represented at the Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree.
Blustery day in the 100-acre
Look, Mama, look! I'm a kite! Fancy kite, Laro!
Happy Wednesday!
We'll save you, Piglet!
First the wind, and now this.
Whee! This is
Right this way! Steel honey, beware, beware! What a wonderful dream!
Wake up, Pooh! Wake up! Wake up, Pooh! For your party, Pooh! Hooray! Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Pooh!
I'm sure you'll find my present to be quite delicious.
Goodness gracious!
You'll never guess what it is. The wonderful thing about you is they give the best of presents.
Oh, that was fun.
Okay, it's time to get a spot for the parade. I had to be there 90 minutes early because Disneyland does not have designated spaces for scooters or wheelchairs for daytime or nighttime parades. I know, another thing that kind of got to me there. But, you know, you do what you can. So I'm going to go get my spot on Main Street so I can bring you some good footage and you'll be able to see really good. So I'm going to head on down.
Well, this is some additional information about charging scooters while you're at Disneyland. My co-producer Brian took the scooter up to the entrance and they told him that he would have to take it outside the park to the stroller rental, and there was no guarantee that they would allow him to charge the scooter. I called Scooterbug. They informed me that we should take it to the stroller rental, which again is outside the park, and ask for a Scooterbug tech. So we may do that sometime today. I really don't want it to stop rolling in the park, because then what am I going to do? I'm not going to push it to the entrance now. So that's where we're at on that one.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your day.
It's time to get your spot for Paint the Night. As I said before, they have no handicap or scooter parking for this parade. I got a spot behind two trash cans for Paint the Night. The width of the 2 trash cans was my line of sight. As the parade started, more people crowded me, reducing my line of sight to the width of 1 trash can. My husband and co-producer had to film the parade. He stood near me.
from just a spark. It's wondrous. I feel it now with you and me, a gentle stream of energy. I know it's wondrous.
go back to page 1 and do it all over again?
Pooh, it's just another turn of the page. And I, for one, think what comes next will be wondrous.
It's time for Phantasmic. They have handicap parking for this one. It's over by the green structure where the Mark Twain ship is located.
This is a petrified tree that was given as a gift to Walt Disney's wife, Lily, and she didn't know what to do with it. So she asked Walt to put it in the park. And here it is.
Mickey Mouse uses his vivid imagination to create magical imagery for all to enjoy. In a moment, you can experience a beautiful fantasy or an exciting adventure. But beware, nothing is more powerful than the imagination, for it can also expand your greatest fears into an overwhelming nightmare. We now invite you to join Mickey and experience Phantasmic, a journey beyond your wildest imagination.
Another realm I see, where powers untold, far greater than yours, may awaken. But beware, only the bravest may uncover the mystery. Dost thou have the courage?
I don't know about this.
Dare you look deeper?
Well, sure.
Then
into a nightmare phantasmic. Imagine this. Magic mirror on the wall. All the forces of evil I call.
you have the power
to control his mind.
Oh, yes! How exciting! Let's do it!
Now you will deal with me and all the powers of my imagination!
Well, this is my dream. Some imagination, huh?
Thank you, Mr. Disney. We had a great time. Thanks for coming along with us as we experienced Disneyland's 70th. As Walt Disney said, to all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Thank you again to our sponsors, the Town Car Chauffeur. Scan that QR code. Make your reservations today if you're in Central Florida. If you liked the video, click that like button. If you want to see more videos on doing Disney on a scooter, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to click that bell so you don't miss our next upload. See you on our next adventure.